puppies, and then after that, they are usually euthanized or just dumped or gotten rid of somehow, which is really sad. The cost of puppy mills, obviously the money goes back to just the cycle, more puppies, more animals being produced that just are not the best quality. And then reputable breeders, they're good, and that's another option way to go. But while they do more genetic testing and they're generally more responsible, it's still really expensive and a lot of people can't afford that. So the shelter animals are just more economical. And so another article that I read was called Defining Puppy Mills and the Truth About Them. And they do, puppy mills just kind of undercut more reputable breeders so that they'll get more business, and that kind of just keeps the bad business going too. And then lastly, shelter pets are in general healthier just because they're mutts, they're mixed breeds, their gene pool is way bigger. They kind of just, maybe were made sometimes by mistake, but so designer dogs are usually two pure breeds mixed together, or designer dogs bred with designer dogs, which just decreases the gene pool and increases the chance for health issues. And then another fact that I found that I thought was interesting was health of purebred dogs versus mixed dogs. The actual data, it was an article published back in 2015. The incidence of 10 genetic disorders were 42% higher in pure breeds, and one of them was intervertebral disc disease, so like the discs in their back, dilated cardiomyopathy, so heart problems, seizures, and allergies. And working in a vet clinic, these problems I've seen, they're very expensive and they're lifelong or life-threatening. And then if you get a dog that ends up having one of these problems, there's really no legal recourse, so you're kind of just stuck with the bill. So lastly, I've talked about how adopting a dog or a cat from a shelter is a better choice than buying from a pet store, because local shelters give back to their communities. Puppy mills are just in it for the money, and the mixed breeds are generally healthier. So one last fact that I want to leave you with is from an article, Why Adopting a Shelter Pet Saves More Than One Life, is that a single unspayed female dog and her offspring can produce 67,000 dogs in 6 years, while a cat and her offspring can produce 420,000 cats in 7 years, which I think is ridiculous. So if you were to adopt just one dog, think of the impact, the number that you could reduce that by. And then if you're not able to adopt, you can also just foster or volunteer at the shelter. And that's it.
Thank you.